Hey, Flat Earthers, this is Karen B., and today is Asteroid Day, a global day of education to help protect Earth from asteroids, or, as I like to call it, International Day of Fear Porn. Fear, in this case, standing for false evidence appearing real. Have you realized how integral asteroids are in space programming? When you do a search for why do we explore space, you get a handful of the same reasons recycled in different ways. However, they always mention asteroids. Take a look here at the first link from the search. They give the obligatory, we need to encourage competitiveness so that we can get the most advanced tech for cheap. And then comes the fear porn, asteroids. They also talk about getting resources from asteroids, which is so ridiculous and expensive and cost prohibitive, why even mention it? But they say it's to possibly find ways to reduce the threat of future impacts. Then this article, Top 10 Reasons We Should Explore Space. The number one reason is asteroids. It says here, a serious, well-funded space program must have the capacity to monitor large asteroids that could potentially destroy our planet. Small asteroids break up in the atmosphere at the rate of one every fortnight, but there are some that are over 100 meters in diameter that we should keep an eye on. And then there's everybody's favorite space puppet, Stephen Hawking. He's shown here telling us we have 100 years to leave Earth because of climate change, overpopulation, epidemics, and you guessed it, asteroid strikes.
Exploring space is cool, inarguably, but it's also pretty expensive. So why do we keep throwing so much money into orbit, and why should we in the future? Why does space exploration matter? According to NASA, about one time every 10,000 years, an asteroid the size of a football field smashes into Earth. It causes tidal waves big enough to flood the coast. But there are bigger asteroids out there too, and that is what we need to worry about. You see, a large enough asteroid could unleash a firestorm. We're talking end-of-the-world type stuff, filling the atmosphere with dust, wiping out forests and farms, starving what it doesn't immediately kill. Keeping an eye out for these objects may save humanity from an untimely death.
They really aren't messing around when it comes to asteroids. I mean, just look at the Asteroid Day website. Asteroids are a major tool to keep everyone scared of the unknown and blindly handing over their trust and money to the powers that be. They even combine it with your favorite rock stars. Queen's We Will Rock You is the official song for Asteroid Day. And did you know Dr. Brian May, guitarist for Queen, is an astrophysicist and is even a co-founder?
Of course, there are many dangers that face mankind. From time to time, massive objects will impact on the Earth. Our surveillance of what's around us is not good enough. In Chelyabinsk, on the other side of the planet, crash, something that we never saw impacted on the Earth. We are trying to ramp up the rate of detection of these possible impacting objects 100 times. On June the 30th, we are opening up the petition which we call 100X. It's already been signed by a number of top scientists around the world and astronauts. And we're asking the public to sign this petition, which will go to the governments of the world to try and get them to prioritize this as a project. Asteroid Day was formed with this in mind, of coordinating efforts all around the world to make the instruments we need to basically step up our rate of detection.
I mean, wow, right? It's big business. They even have a whole formal style guide. A style guide basically tells you which logo to use, when, and on what background, and what the proper colors to use are. This is common practice of big corporations in business for profit. Imagine yourself out in the city having some tapas and wine with your friends, and then all of a sudden, boom! Asteroid. Complete destruction and instant death. They love to show you how easily your entire existence could be wiped out by any one of these hundreds of giant rocks floating around in space, just waiting to obliterate our minuscule, meaningless, and random existence. A flaming ball in space, because that makes sense, right? A flaming ball in an environment unable to promote combustion? And don't forget the dinosaurs. You could be wiped out by an asteroid just like these big dumb reptiles, just standing there watching their demise fall upon them. And then there's quotes like this. What happens if a big asteroid hits Earth? Judging from realistic simulations involving a sledgehammer and a common laboratory frog, we can assume it will be pretty bad. The most recent asteroid threat was a giant peanut-shaped asteroid the size of the Empire State Building. And when you go look online and you look at the articles about it, the potential risk from a giant peanut asteroid, there's the picture of it. They show you video of it. And there it is. And then, but wait a minute, you go to another article about the same giant peanut-shaped asteroid flying around in space, and then they show you a picture of it, and it looks totally different. Well, this one at least actually looks like a peanut. But what happened to the other one? Why does the other one not look like a peanut, and it's about a peanut, and this one looks like a peanut? I mean, I had to look deeper into these peanut asteroids and see what was going on. So down there at the Arecibo Observatory, they discovered a few asteroids that could hit Earth, like this cashew-shaped asteroid. Another giant asteroid they saw that could possibly be on a collision course is this hazelnut asteroid. Or a filbert nut, it depends who you ask. They also discovered this asteroid. It's the almond asteroid. And the biggest one yet that could be on a collision course with Earth is the walnut asteroid. That's right, space is nuts. Or maybe you just have to be nuts to believe it. See, they show us all these so-called craters and say they're from asteroids, but they have no proof. No one has ever seen an asteroid hit the Earth. Even the Tunguska event can't be proven to be an asteroid. The object exploded in the air above the ground and left no crater, just leveled forest. Also, February 13, 2013, a supposed meteorite streaked through the skies over Russia.
вышла.
Летел туда, вот. Видишь, он уже стат бежит.
Ебать! Нихуя! Блять, война нахуй! Чё за, блядь?
Hi everybody. Roughly 100 tons. It's January 22nd, 2006. Small shot for us, but we're almost done. We're winding down. Hope you enjoy the show.
Don't believe the hype.